Hey Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for October 27th to November 3rd. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Okay, Libra, right off the bat, we are walking into Mercury in the microwave, Mercury retrograde in the next couple of weeks. And so I just want you to be mindful, okay, of technology, communication, your car, like all of that stuff, because, you know, depending on how this retrograde is going to be influencing and impacting you, it could mean that you're going to have to, you know, get a new phone or get a new car or, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm just seeing that with the Tower, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords. It's like something unexpected kind of pops up into your life that you don't see coming. And because you don't see it coming, it kind of catches you off, you know, off kilter. Could be a past life lesson or a lesson that you've been working through. King of Swords, Ace of Swords, yeah. Ace of Cups, this could also have to do with communication as well, okay? If it's not like an actual thing going down, you know, it could have to do with a conversation, potentially a much anticipated conversation, you know, a discussion, hearing back from somebody from the past, especially, yeah. Especially because we have the Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and then we have relationships. I'm attracted to those who serve me for my highest good. The golden children, inner child tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Yeah, I think that this has to do a little bit with potentially somebody from the past. Ah, man, this catches you off guard, though. I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, you won't even see this coming. What I do like, though, is we have the Ace of Swords, we have the King of Swords, we have Strength, the Ace of Cups, and the Magician. So even though, you know the saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonades, babe, that's the vibe you're on, and I'm here celebrating that for you. Because you got these two aces here. You know, and so when we get these two aces, we get a lot of positivity from this energy, right? It's a reminder here that every lesson, every challenge, every obstacle leads us towards a new path, leads us towards a new opening, leads us towards, you know, something that maybe, you know, we didn't originally see as available to us, okay? The King of Swords to Strength is a reminder here for you specifically, because you are the King of Swords in the tarot, that your words are power, and also your ability to almost detach emotionally from situations and be so objective and rational and disciplinary and logical when it comes to hard things in life, truly acts as your superpower this week, which I really, really like this, okay? The King of Swords to Strength is a reminder here that when you get your head right, I don't know why. Why did that accent come out? I don't even know. When you get your head right, you're able to navigate life's enigmas successfully. If you are coming from a place of panic, a place of strife, a place of fear, a place of anxiety, it's going to be really challenging for you to be able to look at things objectively. What I love about you guys is your ability to practice discernment and just be so detached from things that people like myself who can, you know, I can be very grounded, and I'm also emotional. Logical, I have in astrology, it's called a void. I'm void of air energy. There is the only thing I have in air is my Jupiter in Aquarius. So like practical, rational, grounded, yes. Pragmatic, yes. Steadfast in my pursuit, yes. Fiery, passionate, emotional, yes. But there is no like detachment logically here, and that's what you got. That's your superpower. So good for you for having that, because God knows we could all use a little bit more of that detachment in life. The Ace of Cups, the Magician, is quite possibly my favorite aspect of your reading this week, because it just tells me that your ability to just be so detached leads you to have the right type of emotions that lead you to the success that you're seeking. I'm laughing because my son's a Libra moon, so I know how you guys are. Like when I'm like, Charlie, let's talk about our feelings. He like looks at me. He looks at me like I've got like 20 eyes. He's like, are you on crack, Mom? We're not talking about feelings today. And I'm like, but we should, he'll write them down. He has his journals. He'll use his creative outlets, his drawing. He has his moon in Libra in the 5th house, conjunct his North Node. If you know, you know. But he's definitely not sitting there talking about it. I have to be like, what are you feeling right now? So anyways, if it resonates with you, you know what I'm talking about, because Libras, you guys know how to be just so detached emotionally. It's incredible, especially if you have heavy Libra placements, okay? Like if you are like one Libra placement and the rest is all water and fire, like cut me some slack. Maybe you're not going to be like that, okay? 10 of Cups here in your love life, 9 of Swords, okay. And the World. For some of you, this is an ending of a relationship. And I think that you're the one that's like, yeah, this is done. Good for you, okay? The Hierophant, yeah, you're making a choice here with respect to tradition, conformity, but also your own happiness. The Knight of Swords again showing up, and the I think you're just freaking done, 9 of Swords. You're like, why am I stressing out about this thing? Like, I could just wrap this up. I don't need to be attached to it. I don't need to be involved in it. I don't need to be feeling it anymore. 4 of Swords here in the World. Yeah, you're like, and we're done here. Okay, cool. I like this. I like this for you in your love life. You know, if you're not happy about the breakup, I still think that you're just like, I'm good with it. Like, I might not be happy, but I'm good. Healing, right? Like, you're like, I'm releasing, I'm purifying, I'm cleansing, I'm good. Conflict, clashes differently, and compatibility. Yeah, and you know what? That happens sometimes. Distracted, sidetracked, change, delays, right? I think there's a realization here from you anyways, Knight of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, that you got to focus on your career, your finances, the longer goals here in life, your stability, your security, and you're okay if this relationship has to go. And I think maybe that's the type of conversation you're having, right? One that you didn't first see coming, but all of a sudden you're in it and you're like, damn, okay, cool. Guess we're going through it together, right? Like, here we go. So yeah. That's what I'll say to you. I'll say that that's what you're experiencing right now. That's what you're going through right now. And, you know, really ultimately, my reminder to you would be that you are ruled by Venus, and Venus in Libra is all about harmony, compromising, collaborativeness, and peace. But also making sure that you stand up for yourself, right? Remember, the opposite of Libra is Aries, and Aries is me, okay? Be the warrior, be the leader in your life as you're navigating these discussions that could potentially feel a little bit challenging, with a lot of tact and grace, all right? If you want to book a session, you want to work with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Here is your quarterly reading to help you navigate the next few months, last few months of 2025. Thank you so much. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.